Make no mistake about it. Quarterback seems to be the number one discussed thing when it comes to the 2024 draft for the Raiders. I was going to say NFL draft for the anyway. Point is that quarterback is a major need. I think that you have to go up and get your guy at a certain point. I think you've got to go get your future franchise quarterback absolutely. However, we still need to build this defense. And what better way to build the defense than getting the best cornerback in the draft in Quinyon Mitchell coming up out of Toledo. So today we're going to run through as to why the Las Vegas Raiders need to draft Quinyon Mitchell, who has been an absolute stud during this entire offseason, plus his couple of years there at Toledo as a starter. So we're going to run through a little bit about Quinyon Mitchell. So first off, yes, he ran in the 4.3s at the combine. Looks fantastic in that 6'1" range. Long arms, 198 pounds of twisted steel, an absolute man. And yes, 2-year starter or 3-year starter-ish there for Toledo. And you're seeing a guy here that over the years just continually got better. Had 5 interceptions his, redshirt sophomore, in air quotes, junior year. And yes, 5 interceptions, had a couple of pick sixes. Those last 2 years, he had 37 pass deflections. That is a factor of him being an absolute ball hawk, and also those long arms, him having the mental capacity and really the instincts to be able to put his hand up and arm up at the last second. You love to see it. And then yes, his last year there at Toledo, 41 total tackles, also had a pick as well as 18 pass breakups. And when you watch the tape, there's a couple of different things that pop off to you. Number one, he attacks the football. You love to see that out of specifically with his speed and size. He blankets usually the number one wide receiver of the opposing team, and he makes plays on the football. And yes, I think he can be a ball hawk. You saw his 5 interceptions there in 2022 with Toledo. You also saw him get another pick this last year. I think he could be a guy that where turnovers have largely been absent in this Raiders defense, I think he could be a turnover machine and be that true number one shutdown corner that you look for. And so, yes, I think he could be a ball hawk. He's also a really good tackler. When you see him come downhill, making plays on screen passes, also in the run game, setting that edge, really turning it back inside. He's a sure tackler. I am definitely not turned off by anything that you see from him as a tackler. Also, yes, he does have that shutdown potential. I think according to PFF, he was one of the best graded corners in pass coverage over the last couple of seasons there at Toledo. And again, yes, you love to see it. I do think he's going to be a guy that continually gets better and continually brings you value there as that true number one shutdown corner. And so, yes, there are some cons, but overall, like I said, you really have to highlight the special things that he does to start things out with. And I know I just mentioned him as a in the pass deflection department and stuff like that, but he had a 91.6 PFF coverage grade last year. I think he's just too good to pass up if he does fall to you at 11, because yes, he is the best corner in this draft class. Make no mistake. Yes. Are there some negatives? Yes. You worry about the smaller school competition. Things at Toledo, obviously you're not playing out the Alabamas. You're not playing some of these other schools out there. But I still think he could be a lot of fun and do some different things for your defense and be a shutdown corner when you need him to be. Yes. Almost too fluid at times. When you see him at the top of the break, it's almost like he can be susceptible to double moves if he's not careful at the NFL level with faster wide receivers, bigger wide receivers, and those with a little bit more shiftiness that he's used to seeing. But overall, make no mistake, he's a special player, and I really think that if the Raiders want to take a chance on him at 11, I don't have a problem with that. Or excuse me, at 13, I'm thinking about my Vikings. And as my Raiders want to take a chance with him at 13, I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I really think that he probably could go in the top 10 if this was any other quarterback here. But since there's like 4 quarterbacks that could go in the top 10, it's going to push him back down to you at 13 there for the Raiders. And I love to see it because you could potentially get the best corner in this draft class at 13. Then you can be back in the second round, or maybe if you want to trade up and get your future franchise quarterback, fine. But Quinyon Mitchell at 13 would not be a bad consolation prize. In fact, I would absolutely love it. But hey, let us know what you guys think about Quinyon Mitchell coming up out of Toledo. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, all that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about the case that we made for the Las Vegas Raiders needing to draft Quinyon Mitchell.